My first hypnosis session made me quit my job and travel the world. But let's get into it and let's backtrack a little bit. Hello and welcome to this new video on my channel. My name is Dr. Schlueter. I have a PhD in spiritual healing and I am a certified trauma-informed hypnotherapist who is helping people thrive in their relationships, in their health, and in their career or businesses. So as you can hear, my accent is a little bit all over the place, but some of you may hear that I am originally from Germany. I grew up in a very small German town of 3,000 people. I was running around in nature all the time. I was riding a tractor with my kid friend who was like, I think 7 or 8 years old at the time, who was driving the tractor. That's how much farm life it was. I was helping my other friend bring the horses back to her horse farm. And I would just play in the mud. That's how I grew up. It was a beautiful place to grow up in. But then my parents separated when I was 8 years old, and it led to me not talking to my dad for a while, me and my brother trying to decide where we should go, them trying to fight each other, battle each other, and talk bad about each other. And it led to my mom having a really, really, really terrible person as a boyfriend. I don't say that about a lot of people, that they're bad people, but this is truly a bad people. He's not toxic or anything, he's a bad person. Anyway, it led to me not having a very stable, not having a very loving, and not having a very good home life, and me being very much detached from my family and from everyone. So when I was 16, I got into an exchange program where I was able to go to the US. And before having even known what manifestation is, I would put into the form that I like palm trees and swimming pools and all of that, and they placed me to California. So I was literally living in OC, Orange County, California. They showed me LA, they showed me San Diego, they showed me Vegas, everything. So I fell in love with the US, I fell in love with the mindset, I fell in love with everything that was there at 16. So when I was 19, I said, I want to study in the US. I want to go there, I want to study there, and I want to just fuck off, for lack of better words, but that's what I wanted to do. And here I was at 19, having moved from Germany to the US. Doing everything by myself and meeting the most incredible people who helped me along the way. And eventually landing a job as managing editor of 22 newspapers. Well, I landed a job as newspaper editor, but then I became managing editor of 22 newspapers. That job was amazing because I had really supportive and great bosses who believed in me and who would always give me new challenges and new opportunities and possibilities. I had an incredible team that was full of loving people, and I got to go to theater premieres and movie premieres and to just different places. And I got to fly a World War II fighter plane and just got to do really cool and amazing things. It was a very amazing opportunity and very amazing job. And however, I was born in Germany. So in Germany, in Europe, right, we are used to at least 20 to 25 or 30 days of vacation per year. In the US, you get 5 days of paid vacation, I think, if you're a manager, or 10, like something ridiculous. So I was like, I don't get to travel a lot. If, you know, I want to travel more, and I don't get to do it a lot because I don't have any paid vacation days. So what am I going to do? And then also, the job didn't really fulfill me because I felt like I didn't have a close enough impact on people, because I kind of felt like I wanted to help people, I wanted to work closer with people. And I couldn't do that in this job. So not in the capacity, in the way that I wanted, at least. So I became depressed and anxious and just like really dark, bad thoughts that led me to drinking a lot, which led me to really, really stupid decisions with guys. Raise your hand if you can relate. I'm sure some of you can. And to the point where it got so bad that my friend said to me, hey Jenny, please go to my hypnotherapist. She's really helped me a lot, so please go to her and see what you guys can do. And I said, I don't know hypnosis, but I trust you because you've also given me the book The Secret, so I trust you and I want to see what's up. So I make an appointment with the hypnotherapist, and I got there and I go into the reclining chair and I lay down, and she walks me into relaxation, and she tells me while I'm in relaxation to put all of my negative beliefs and thoughts and all the shit in a hot air balloon and let that fly off. I did that, and then she woke me back up. I went back home, and I didn't remember much else from the hypnosis, right? So I went back home and fell asleep, woke up the next morning at 4 or 5, way before I had to wake up. And I had said to myself, I'm going to Paris for 6 months and I'm going to quit my job. And then maybe I'll be back in LA 2 years later. I still laugh at that one because it's been 10 years and I haven't been back to live. So I called my friend this morning. The same morning I called her and I was like, Bibi, I'm going to quit my job and go to Paris for 6 months. And she's like, Jenny, why just Paris? Why not the whole world? Why are you not going to travel the whole world? Because this is really what you want to do. And I said, you're right. You're right. And then there was no going back. 2 weeks later, I handed in my notice. I told my bosses, who were very supportive, thankfully. 6 months later, I was on the road. I had researched on how to travel while working online. I had become a virtual assistant. I had been working for my mom as well for her business because I was able to do some online stuff. I had been translating, doing social media, little jobs, odd jobs here and there. And I also became the virtual assistant of another hypnotherapist who gave me more hypnotherapy. And I remember one of our sessions being a session where we worked on the relationship with my mom, which really helped me improve how we get along from being completely estranged, hating to be in a room with each other, fighting, bickering, just like not nice, to being in a room together and actually being able to say, I enjoy your company. Obviously, you know, there was still some mother-daughter shit going on, which today it still is. But it was a complete difference from how it was before. She also helped me to really become limitless and to see the world in a limitless way. Limitless opportunities, limitless ways to live your life, and it's really changed my life. And then I got into another rabbit hole of spiritual hypnotherapy, which is all about speaking to your soul, finding your purpose, speaking to deceased loved ones, channeling all kinds of beings and souls and people and whatever else was out there. And my life has changed since then. Since my first hypnosis session, I've now been traveling for 10 years with periods of settling down or trying to settle down, or settling down a little bit, I could say, maybe for like 9 months or 6 months at a time. Now trying to settle. It's still a thing that I haven't completely done, but it has allowed me to travel more than 50 countries to date. It has allowed me to completely become limitless and to see the world in a completely different light than somebody who is working in a 9-to-5 for the same boss, for the same company, for the same people, with the same people, sometimes people they cannot choose. So I get to choose the people I work with. I get to choose who I want to work with. If they're good people, like if they're good people, like I work with them. If they're not good people, I'm like, yeah, no, don't want to work with you. If I can choose my own hours, I can work from anywhere. I have been to Egypt, worked there. I've been to Tanzania. I've been on safari, worked there. I've been to Dubai. I've been to Canada, to anywhere. And I've worked from everywhere, and it's been incredible and amazing. I'm not going to say it didn't have its challenges, because goddamn, it did have its challenges, a lot of challenges, and it still does, to be honest. But there's no other way I would want to live my life than the way I'm living it right now. Because this hypnosis session, this first hypnosis session, has been 10 years ago. Now it's December as I'm shooting this video, but it was in August 2015. And I would not do anything differently. I would travel. I would be free. I would be limitless. I would not do anything differently. So this is what hypnosis has done for me. And now I get to do this for other people. I get to work in a job that I love, that I enjoy, where I can help other people, where I can see insane results after one session only as well for other people. And where I get to charge as much as I want, where I get to train people in hypnosis as well, where I get to work with with people that I absolutely love. Like, I tell my clients I love you. Clients tell me I love you. It's the most beautiful thing in the world, and I wouldn't change it for any other way. I love hypnosis. I love hypnotherapy. I fully stand behind it, and I love, love, love what I do. So if you're interested in hypnosis, hypnotherapy, in a session, or in learning it, let me know, and just send me a message on Instagram, on Facebook, or an email, because somewhere on my YouTube channel you will also find an email. I really can simply just recommend hypnosis and hypnotherapy, and if you want to do any of my sessions here on my YouTube channel, go ahead, go for it. And I wish you also that you create your dream life. I wish you that you think limitlessly and think that anything is possible, because if one thing that the US has taught me is anything is possible. The American dream is the American mindset, basically, which is very prominent there, and it's the mindset of I can do anything. The world is limitless. I am limitless. I can do anything that I fucking want. And I wish for you to have that mindset and to go create the life that you really, really want. So if you haven't subscribed yet, if you want to hear more about hypnosis, hypnotherapy, go subscribe to the YouTube channel now, like my video, and sending you lots of love until next time.